Hello friends, in the series on the income tax cases, today we will discuss the case of Holy Heart Educational Society versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax. This case has been reported in 102 ITR Tribunal at page number 678. The matter has been decided by RAIPUR ITAT and the date of the judgment is 17th October 2022. This case is regarding section 1023C clause IIIAD exemption, which says that the income of any educational institution is exempted if the total receipts from education is 5 crore. Now the question arises that the condition of 85% of the application of the gross income is whether applicable to the assessee who is claiming exemption under section 1023C clause IIIAD. In this case, the assessee was an educational institution. The assessee was claiming the exemption under section 1023C clause IIIAD and was not applying 85% of its income during the year. When the assessing officer noticed this point, the assessing officer issued notice under section 148 by saying that the income has escaped assessment because section 1023C clause IIIAD is not applicable to the assessee because assessee is not in a position to apply 85% of the total income of the assessee. That is why notice under section 148 was issued and accordingly assessment was made. When this matter came to the CIT appeal also upheld the order of the assessing officer. The assessee moved to the ITAT and the ITAT very minutely observing the provisions of section 1023C clause IIIAD and the provisos of section 1023C said that there is third proviso in section 1023C which says that 85% of the total income should be applied if the assessee wants to claim exemption under section 1023C, but that proviso is applicable only for the sections 1023C clause 4, 5, 6 and 6A, meaning thereby that the condition of applicability of 85% is not applicable to the assessee because the assessee is covered under section 1023C clause IIIAD and not section 1023C clause 4, 5, 6 and 6A. Friends, by analyzing this case, it is apparent that the provisions of section 11, 12 and 13 are so complex and it is very harsh to say that the society, the trust or the institutions which are affected by these sections are very less educated about these provisions. That is why nowadays a lot of demands are coming for the educational institutions or for the charitable institutions because they do not have the expertise of the professionals who can deal these matters. Section 11, section 12, section 13A along with section 1023C is so complex that for any educational institution or the assessee or the professional or the tax authorities, these provisions are very difficult to digest, these provisions are very difficult to understand, so this type of situation arises. In this case also, the ITAT held that the assessing officer misapplied the third proviso to section 1023C, which is applicable only for the institutions which are claiming exemption under section 1023C clause 4, 5, 6 and 6A and not the assessee who was claiming the exemption under section 1023C clause IIIAD. Section 1023C clause IIIAD gives the exemption to the educational institutions whose gross receipts from the education is 5 crore. So it means that from the analysis of this section that those institutions, those educational institutions are not obliged to expend at least 85% of the gross receipts if they are covered under section 1023C clause IIIAD. Friends, at the end of this video, once again, I am repeating the name of the case. The name of the case is Holy Heart Educational Society versus Deputy Commissioner of Income Tax, and this case has been reported in 102 ITR Tribunal at page number 678. The matter has been decided by RAIPUR ITAT and the date of the judgment is 17th October 2022. Thank you, friends.